today, you all in the wonderful great Northwest, in the presence of friends and family and God Almighty, we have come to witness, celebrate, and rejoice together in the marriage of Jarren Everett March and Tammy Ray Nessel. Jarren and Tammy would like me to greet and thank all the friends and the family that are here to celebrate this wonderful occasion with them. Now, when I do a wedding, Tammy and Jarren, I always try to give some helpful advice and counsel. And before we get on with that, I have one of the nuggets of relationships that I can give everybody that's here, and I think I already have given them a copy of it. Some marriage advice. Aren't they lovely? And you all may be seated if you want. You can stand for the whole thing if you like. This is some very important marriage advice. One very wise man, Jarren and Tammy, his name was Ogden Nash. And Ogden Nash gave the secret for a long marriage. He said, to keep love brimming from the loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. And whenever you're right, shut up. Jarren, Tammy, marriage was instituted by and ordained of God. Marriage is to be between one man and one woman, as God saw it was not good for man to live alone. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Marriage is to be a permanent relationship, with the couple freely and totally committed to one another for life. It is a relationship to be entered into reverently, with God as the marriage's director and keeper. Marriage is both a physical and a spiritual union. Marriage is a companionship that involves sharing the responsibilities and joys, and yes, the sorrows of life. When a sorrow is shared, it's halved. When a joy is shared, it's doubled. Marriage is based on true, never-ending, and unconditional love. Love that is an act of our will and a real lifelong commitment to each other. The Bible teaches that true love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It's not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices at right. Love bears all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So faith, hope, love, abide these three, but the greatest there is love. Now I've talked with Jarren and Tammy, and they've expressed this kind of love one to another. They've indicated to me and each other that they're ready to make this lifelong commitment. Paul wrote for the husband to love his wife as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. A love that is unselfish and enduring. Jarren, will you make this commitment to Tammy?
I will.
Paul also wrote that the wife was to love and be faithful to her husband even as the church is faithful to Christ, with that same unselfish and enduring love. Now, Tammy, will you make this commitment to Jarren?
I will.
Now, Tammy and Jarren have decided that they want to say something special to each other before we go on with the vows. So I'm going to allow them the time to do that right now.
Tammy Ray, a fitting name for this beautiful creature that's brought so much light in my life. In the short time that I've known you, we've achieved a lot, and you you've made all my dreams come true, and I vow that for the rest of my life to chase our dreams.
Don't apologize to me.
Jarren, I just want you to know today and for the rest of my life, I love you. You constantly amaze me. You really are perfect. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, but instead you gave me a ring. You've walked beside me through our life and have made dreams come true. You are the greatest partner that I've ever known. There's so much more I could say, but